Cause what's going on with all my money motivated stars, man? I'm feeling great as usual. You know what I mean? I've been doing a lot of cleansing, a lot of detoxing, man. Like I said, this ain't gonna never stop. You know what I mean? I'm trying to build the utmost discipline for myself so I can navigate through this matrix the best way possible. That's the only way you're gonna do it. Trust me. Unless you just got one hell of a mindset to where it don't matter what you eat, it doesn't fluctuate your energy. You know what I mean? Your energy doesn't fluctuate. But even then, I still say watch what you put in your body. But like I said, some people's mindsets, it it got programmed for positivity and everything else before a lot of people consume junk. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people who start off on the right path when it comes to mindset and eating healthy, but when their mindset was programmed, they probably strayed off the path when they got a little older and started eating. Because some people, I know some people, not personally, but I know some people who I've seen and I've read about. They've lived a vegetarian lifestyle or plant-based lifestyle, and they didn't start eating meat until they got into like their 20s. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of parents who started their kids out on a healthy journey, and then they start consuming different things along down the line, but they still had the positive mindsets. Now those of us who started from scratch, who didn't have that influence on having a positive mindset and was told you can't get this, we ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? And go to work to get some money. You know what I mean? Do all these things, and while getting told these things, we was eating very, very unhealthy. We had to start, you know what I'm saying, a little further back than those people who started off eating healthy. You know what I'm saying? Due to their parents or just due to some people just not wanting it as a child. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some anomalies out there that, when they was kids, they just didn't want to eat meat, and their parents went along with it. They didn't force them to eat meat, so you have those cases out there who started like that. But like I said, for the many of us who didn't have any control over what we really wanted to eat, you know what I mean? We had to do the most reprogramming and relearning. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of harder to start in opposition than somebody who's been eating healthy all their life. Then when they start eating meat, they're like, okay, this is not a feeling that I normally felt when I was eating healthy. So they can easily transition back, you feel what I'm saying, and live the lifestyle they was living, or eat that, you know what I mean, in moderation. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard for people to change their diet and eat certain stuff in moderation when you've had it all your life and you was eating it damn near every day. You feel what I'm saying? Like we have more challenges than some people. You feel what I'm saying? And some of those people might have challenges in different areas. But like I said, if a person has been programmed to believe they can achieve anything they want, and they was just indoctrinated in that way, because indoctrination ain't necessarily always bad. If you're indoctrinated to think positive and live healthy and be a glass half full type of person, you feel what I'm saying, then you good. Because a lot of people out here, they're a glass half empty type of person. They looking at how much they don't got instead of how much they do have. So they can't even really experience gratitude because they're so deep down into a vibration where they're in a state of lack. You feel what I'm saying? But I didn't want to really stretch this video out too long. I just wanted to make this video for a little motivation. You know what I mean? Just tell people, put the right stuff in your vessel, in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of this stuff needs to be repeated, because if you make a healthy video like every once in a while, some people can get motivated off that one video, and then like you don't come back with more and more videos, because saying something, it seems kind of odd when you don't repeat it. And let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Like I can say eat healthy all day long, but if I don't demonstrate it or show you, like tell you like, look, y'all, we have so much control of our body, but yet and still we still putting poison in our body, and it's us doing it. You feel what I'm saying? We know all this stuff is poison, but yet and still we still going to grab these things and literally put them in a vessel, and it's hurting us, and we're literally seeing the swelling after we eat this. We're seeing all the inflammation in the kneecaps. We're seeing the eyes turn yellow. You feel what I'm saying? We're seeing the hair follicles fall out, and we're still eating the stuff that we know is doing it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say that has to be repeated. The idiocracy of the whole lifestyle we have been living. You feel what I'm saying? You have to point those things out, because it could be somebody right now eating a bag of potato chips, and we know potato chips cause inflammation in the brain. You feel what I'm saying? And they just not a healthy choice. It creates more cancerous cells in your body. But like I said, to not acknowledge it, that's the problem. You feel what I'm saying? And we're not acting like we're not doing retarded shit. Cause like I said, even I have a problem sometimes with chips. Not like I used to, but I ain't gonna say I ain't had no chips in the last month. You feel what I'm saying? I'd be capping. But like I said, we doing retarded shit, and we need to stop doing. We need to program this stuff in our mind. Be like, man, look, I am consciously going. My body, your body really, and your body, your mind really running off a program to want this stuff. But you gotta catch yourself and like, man, I'm really running off autopilot right now. I know this stuff is unhealthy for me, but yet and still, my body's still craving it, or what I think my body's still craving. It's actually the parasites, and I'm still actively getting into my vehicle, cranking my car up, and going to a store where I know they just had a video on this being recalled. I know I just watched Dano, the guy on YouTube, and he just said this was recalled, but I'm still picking it up. It's retarded shit. We gotta stop being retarded, stop being stupid, and function like a human is supposed to be functioning, because we are smart, we are very, very intelligent, and we will never access the full potential of the human body and the human mind and the soul if we continue to do these things. And they know this. That's why they call it producing. That's why they'll never stop making this shit. They like, this nigga ain't gonna never ascend to a higher consciousness. He's never gonna transition into the person he's supposed to be if he constantly is a slave to this food. If he's a slave to his desires. You feel what I'm saying? He's a slave to this phone. Enslaved to anything for that matter. You feel what I'm saying? Because you can be enslaved to knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? Not actually, and when I say enslaved to knowledge, I mean not actually being in the present moment. Because when you learning and you gaining knowledge, whether it's books or whatever, you feel what I'm saying? That book is putting you in the moment of what that person went through. You know what I mean? So you're looking at the past. Even though reading books can help you with the future, it's still depending on the future and the past. You feel what I'm saying? Books don't really put you in the present moment. Yes, you presently reading that book, but it still doesn't have you living life. Just say if somebody was reading 1,000 books in 1 week, or 500 books in 1 week, and they didn't go outside. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, this person is gaining knowledge, but they missing out what the fuck happened outside. You feel what I'm saying? Could have been a little get together where everybody was eating watermelon or singing kumbaya. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you still miss out with gaining knowledge. So even knowledge should be obtained in moderation. You feel what I'm saying? And the true knowledge and wisdom should come from your experiences. You should only get outside external knowledge from books and other people only sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're getting it from people, let it be that actual person that you're learning from, instead of just purchasing a book from this person, or you know what I mean? Because some people are slaves to knowledge. Like, they literally don't come outside, they read all day, and what you would call a bookworm. That's why they have those names. You have a bookworm, you feel what I'm saying? Like I said, it's always cool to acquire knowledge in different things, but a lot of these things have to be put out, and you have to have balance with this. Because all this stuff that we learning, we have it on the inside, because you can call somebody a spiritual bookworm, you know what I mean? A spiritual worm, somebody who's sitting in the house meditating all day. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, meditation is cool, but if you meditating and you inside your vessel all day, you still not experiencing what you came down here to experience. We have to experience these things, or else what was the purpose of us even fucking coming down here? So that's all I want to say in this video, man. Y'all let me know how y'all been feeling. Y'all been detoxing, y'all been fasting, y'all been eating healthy, y'all been doing something that's guiding you in that right direction to reach enlightenment, or just shift your whole reality to the reality that you want. You feel what I'm saying? Cause that's what I'm doing, baby. I'm shifting that reality, man. Making them motherfuckers sweet. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know how y'all like been going, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you be notified when I post a video. Y'all be blessed and walk in that smoke.
In must come out. And if it doesn't, you're in trouble. And those of you going to the bathroom once a week or every other day or even once a day, if you're eating all day long, it's not enough. You're not going to the bathroom enough. And you may think you're going if you're going once or twice a day, but here's the deal. If you're eating 3 meals a day, you should be making 3 times a day. If you're eating 5 times a day, you should be making 5 times a day. If you're not, where did it go and what's it doing? It isn't evaporating internally. Where did it go and what's it doing? What's staying in there, it's rotting, it's putrefying, it's making you have stinky breath, it's making you stinky armpits, all these smells and things are coming out of you, especially if you're eating a lot of meat and chicken, because I call that the dead cemetery syndrome. You know, you're walking around with a dead cemetery in here and all these smells are coming out of you. So this is prolapsed organs. You're not going to the bathroom enough. The turkey gobbler, this under here, I used to have that as a skinny little girl. Those are your organs prolapsing internally. But here's the beauty of everything. Remember I said the body is a self-regenerating organism. So it can all be turned around. So that's the #1 thing, the first free thing I'm going to give you today that can change your life as far as I'm concerned, is cleansing and detoxing the body a minimum of 4 times a year.
Colon, and down here is the rectum where you store waste. After you've eaten your food, the waste goes to your rectum. And we got a lot of people in my business say, the problem with you is that you're constipated. If you only clean out your ass, you'll be healthy. Yeah, that's what they say. Get a colonic, scrub your behind out. You know, clean up your rectum, clean up your colon, then you'll be healthy. That sounds very good. But to me, the problem starts with your mouth. You can't blame things or everything on your ass. Just because it can't speak for itself, it started with you, in your mouth. So I'm going at your mouth. I'm going at the fact that you've been emotionally manipulated by the food industry. I'm going at the fact that McDonald's has never taught you anything about vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, yet that's what McDonald's sells, nutrition, and has never taught you a damn thing about it. We have been emotionally manipulated by McDonald's, the Burping King, the Dairy Queer, you name them. So I'm going at your emotions because that's what's dysfunctional. If you see something good and delicious when you look at some pus and cooked blood in a hamburger, then you're sick. Some people take the pus from the meat and make gravy out of it. They just burn the flour and mix it up with pus and pour that over their food. Then tell me that's delicious.